Welcome everyone to Raw.
Yeah, welcome.
I'm your host Spectre with my co-host Joker and co-GM. He is the co-GM, I am the GM after all.
Yeah, I booked my show, you booked your show.
I see you're going with your southern accent today.
It comes out once in a while. I don't mean to speak.
Yes, R.I.P. Sabu.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's gonna be in the next game now. Yes, here we are starting off with a #1 contendership battle royal for the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Yes, I'm surprised WWE started last night after the Six Man title clearance.
I did not hear that.
I said I'm surprised last night at Backlash is when WWE decided to actually give that belt some ratification.
I'm guessing you're talking about the start of Becky and Lyra.
Yeah.
Yes, here's someone that looks good to us, Joker. Eve. I'm sure she'd look even better with the gold around her waist. Hey, Eve, you have not had that much luck since coming back. And you start off strong, going after the Smackdown or Raw Women's Championships. And now you drop down to Jobber. And there's someone that wants it the most, Joker. Tegan Knox. And I guess her tag team partner wants it a lot now too, since she's on the chopping block.
Yeah.
Yeah, so apparently, I don't know if you read this yet, but apparently WWE is very hopeful that AEW will sign Dakota Kai.
Okay.
Yeah, apparently the reason why they released Dakota is because they saw her as a jobber, with everyone new coming up like Julia, Roxanne, and they just chose, well, they rather release her and her do something else rather than just staying to be a jobber. Hey, to that I would say, that sounds like your problem. If you can't think of anything else better for her to do. Speaking of Roxanne, here she is. Her new partner is going to be in soon, Joker. You excited? Wednesday, we're getting Julia, Stephanie Vaquer, the Motor City Machine Guns, and a Prime bottle. Hey, that's the other thing they showed off. Hey, the fact that they ever showed us who the celebrity is, I'm guessing it's someone that we're not gonna like. That's usually how 2K does things now, don't they? When they don't want you to know something that's bad, they're not gonna show us. Hell, maybe it's gonna be Kid Rock. Or maybe it's gonna be... Well, he just got added to Supercard. Maybe it's gonna be Jimmy Snuka.
No.
There's Dakota. But yeah, I see a bunch of people complain to WWE already. You wanna know what it is? They're complaining that WWE fired all the young talents, and they brought in guys like Jeff Cobb, Penta. You know, people that are in their 40s.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll say this. If WWE is going to go on the whole age thing, then I'll say at least make it look believable. Hey, speaking of which, John Cena, how you feeling about his heel turn so far? I'll be honest, I think it's fallen flat so far. Started off good, and then it just became very repetitive.
I would say it.
And as Tatum. I'm kind of surprised that she wasn't released. And they released her husband.
Who was her husband?
So you remember that Javier guy? Random guy that we never saw on TV. Yeah, that was apparently her husband. Yeah, considering her age, I'm kind of amazed BFAB didn't get released either. I think she's around the same age as Dakota Kai, and she's clearly never gonna be anything but a jobber.
Representing the unholy union from Glasgow, Scotland.
Yeah,
I would
Jeff,
say I think.
continue, Joker. I will say what I will say later.
I was like, I think WWE is just very hypocritical in a lot of ways, and they don't really.
I don't know if you listen to Stevie Richards about the releases, but he just says that if WWE is blaming the creative, then the creative needs to be fired. And if they're blaming them for getting injured, like Cora Jade, for example, then their training is basically breaking them down before they even make it up to Raw. Or Smackdown. I will say, I do wonder if that's why a lot of these women just seem off whenever they go up. I know, I had that feeling that Blair Davenport and Shotzi were off compared to their runs in NXT. Now it kind of makes sense. It was probably the training that broke them down. I don't know if you heard, but apparently they had the Great Khali do gymnastics when he was training.
Really?
Yeah, seems fucking crazy, right? I no wonder why he got injured. And I believe he got a ACL tear too, am I correct? Yeah, so Stevie Richards says that the way NXT does their the PC does their training is that they do it more like power lifters. My problem is, the wrestlers, not power lifters. So it's gonna wear their bodies down and get them, more injury prone. So yeah, I wonder if it's just WWE's fault that someone like Cora Jade got completely fucked over with those injuries now. And she hinted at it. I don't work at WWE. If I did, I'd probably be out the front door ASAP. Because I would literally just be like, why? Why? Why is the mentality? Chew them up and spit them out. Hey, take Braun Strowman, for example. Apparently his body is just broken right now. Yeah, so I'm guessing you didn't hear about that. Yeah. If anything, Joker, as I said before, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Also, did you hear Bayley's apparently frustrated with her role right now on TV?
I mean,
And according to Bayley, her thoughts are that when she was young and dumb, they gave her all of this opportunity, and now that she is older, more wiser, and better, now they don't want anything to do with her. Especially when she's being told that she's doing everything right. So, what do you think of that?
I mean, it's a lot to take in.
Hey, I will say when Charlotte Flair is basically doing the same thing every single time she comes back, then yes, I can say I don't really blame Bayley. Wow, Tegan. You know, I might actually just put Tegan Knox on NXT. It might be the best place for her right now. Yes, Joker, I was thinking on how we can get a 7th match on NXT's pay-per-view, so here's my idea. We basically, well, put the NXT title, not the NXT, the UK title on NXT. And after all, it does kind of work for Jackal's vision after all, since Jackal wanted to help build up the younger guys. And we introduce the women's UK title. Same rules as the men's to it, British rules. And then it gives the women another thing to fight for.
Understandable.
Although that does leave me with one teensy tiny little problem. And that is, what belt do I replace it with? I guess I could always just replace it with the Universal title. And I'm fine using it if it's just going to be, well, a title that is for the very lower card.
Yeah.
And who knows, since that's a universal, I can pretty much have any type of stipulation I want with it. Now the downside, it's gonna have the fruit roll-up look. I don't know. I'll probably have to look at the belts. And who knows, I could always go for the European title.
Cool.
I know you'd probably like that, being that you have a big hard-on for the European title. Or I could always just call Logan Paul up. No. Oh, we're down to the final 4. Who you got? Roxanne, Alba Fire, Dakota Kai, or Lyra Valkyria?
I'm gonna say Lyra for right now.
I'm guessing you're high on Lyra as of now?
I mean, like, I'm glad that, you know, the WWE are actually putting more effort into the Intercontinental now.
I will say this. Her match with Becky and this story has already rivaled everything that ever since the title has been created. Well, there goes Alba Fire. Dakota Kai gonna join her? Nope.
Oh, brain buster.
Fisherman buster, actually.
Fisherman buster. Lyra staying.
Honestly, I'm rooting for Roxanne. Mainly because WWE never finished that Bayley-Roxanne feud. Also, apparently, Julia and Roxanne have been called up to the main roster.
That was quick.
And it feels like forever since Roxanne kept hinting that she was getting the call. Since Triple H really took over.
I will say Julia is pretty quick, I will not lie.
I agree. Do you think it's a good decision? I do agree that WWE needs... Yep, the Kokai's out, so it's down to my pick versus your pick.
Yeah, this is always how it goes for most of the time. It comes down to
my original pick was Tatum. She lost. Yeah, Julia, do you think it's too soon for her? Or do you think they should have given it to someone like Jordan Grace?
I mean, I think Julia is ready for the main roster.
And Stephanie Vaquer is ready for the main roster. Alright, we're getting the finale, Joker.
Hooray!
Here is your winner,
So the role model will defend the Women's Intercontinental Championship against the Prodigy at Money in the Bank. You're probably confused on why I haven't given Roxanne a Money in the Bank qualifier match, weren't you? Well, yeah. This was why. Alright, Joker, are you ready for this? Seth Rollins takes on Andrade.
Yeah.
Money in the Bank qualifier. Not sure yet if I want to do Seth Rollins' group yet.
Well, let's play this. We have a guy in real life that's being used on television quite often. Seth. You know, the man that never sees the daylight of television on Andrade. And Idolo.
Funny enough, my original plan was to actually have Andrade go back with Zelina, and then they feud against LA Knight. Hey, as the series is, it's completely random. So for all I know, we might have a Snake as the Intercontinental Champion soon. Speaking of which, LA Knight, he won a match with Jake the Snake tonight, but unfortunately, Jake the Snake slithered under the cracks, and no one knows where he is. So tonight, LA Knight will be taking on the Italian stud, Giovanni Vinci, of Imperium. There he is, Joker. I think this is the first time we're using Andrade since, well, the first episode. Okay, Joker, I have decided we're not gonna go for the Cruiserweight title. Maybe. But I'm leaning more towards probably the European title. So if I do pick that one, then AJ Styles will be the European champion. And Logan Paul will be the UK champion still. Yeah, so who do you think's going to advance to Money in the Bank?
Well, if I had to put money on it, it would be...
And if this was real life, it would be Seth.
Yeah, well, that's why I said, like, if I had to put money on it, it would be Seth.
And how about the game?
Seth, but I'm going to say Andrade could still win it.
Yeah, we had some pretty interesting qualifiers already. Damian Priest and Ethan Page. I'm surprised on how shitty you're booking Uncle Howdy. I thought you liked him.
Sir, if he could fucking win, that would be better.
And I gave you a good tag team there too, Joker. Uncle Howdy and Bray Wyatt.
Yes, I was
Oh,
going
you're
to
not
start.
even using the Wyatt 6.
Sir, listen, I'm going to give Bray Wyatt a Money in the Bank qualifying match. If he can't win that, I'm going to put him and Howdy in the tag team division as well as fucking the other two.
Okay, so
Bray
Wyatt's going to face Karrion Kross at night 2 of Money in the Bank, but he's also getting a Money in the Bank qualified match for night 1.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I know you did. We just started it. Well, Seth misses the knee. Remember when that was his finisher?
Yep.
Now, what do you think Seth Rollins' worst finisher was? To me, it's the pedigree.
I would still say the face plant.
Honestly, I think that was one of his better ones. Mainly because it didn't look so shitty when he did it.
Yeah, but people that took it did it kind of shitty sometimes.
So, then they sell better then. And Seth Rollins, I don't like the pedigree, mainly because he turned it into a setup move. And it's just like I don't like when Britt Baker started using the curb stomp. She turned it into a setup move instead of a finish. And her actual finisher was pretty shitty anyway. And Andrade. Hammerlock DDT.
Out of nowhere. That's it.
Yes, I guess we all know it's Seth Rollins. Oh, there was also the revolutionary knee.
True.
And Seth's knockoff V-trigger. Speaking of AEW, what do you think of Ricochet having his midlife crisis? And it seems like that's from the way he's acting on Twitter.
Honestly, I think it's funny.
I think it's just sad. And you know what they say, Joker? Happy people don't have to tell you they're happy.
Do you think Ricochet is regretting going to AEW?
No. If anything, I think he's bitter about how his time in WWE went, and he thinks he deserved better. And that's just how he comes off. He just comes off as a bitter employee. Well, ex-employee. Will Ospreay, he just seems jealous. Say again, I didn't hear that.
You think Will Ospreay is jealous that WWE didn't call him sooner?
No, I think he's jealous of how big WWE is compared to AEW. Alright, is Andrade gonna do it? The message. Andrade is going to Money in the Bank, Joker.
Here is your winner.
Good job, Andrade.
Message sent, huh? Get it?
Yeah, I get it.
So, could this be Mr. Money in the Bank, Joker? Alright, up next, it's the women's side of the Money in the Bank qualifier. Lola Vice takes on Cora Jade. I don't know. Yeah, at the same time, I'm surprised and not surprised by Cora Jade. If anything, I think WWE could have gotten still a little bit out of Cora Jade. I've seen JD say that she's been developmental for like 7 years. After that, I would just say, so, call her up then. I remember when Carmelo was told that he's not ready for the main roster when he wanted to be. Yeah. I don't really see why it's Cora Jade's fault that WWE had nothing for her. Is that new or is that always there?
What?
Cora Jade's name tag. Well, graphic. Was that always there? I don't think it was.
I was just saying, I have no idea.
Yeah, how about you? You surprised Cora Jade is gone?
No.
I ain't sure Ray moved fast. She's already Elena Black again.
I don't think they came a lot sooner than I anticipated.
Honestly, I don't know where she's gonna wind up, but if I was a betting man, I would either say she's gonna wind up in AEW or maybe TNA. I guess that all depends on if TNA wants to do business with her, but then again, they did hire Hulk Hogan, so I don't think what she said is anything too worrying.
Also, she's starting an OnlyFans at some point, so I'm not going to really be desperate.
Well, Lola Vice already knows where to strike. Hey, you know, someone that I am surprised isn't gone, considering that apparently the injury thing was a problem.
Scarlett Flair.
Well, she should have been gone a long time ago, but Nikita Lyons. Especially since they're not using her anyway. And it says a lot when you have to be when you're not on NXT and you're on Evolve. Think of it, Joker. What do you think of those Evolve titles?
The male one is ugly.
Honestly, I think they look fine. They remind me a lot of the Cruiserweight title. If we get them in the next game, I'll probably use it. You know, that or the Speed title if we ever get those. Speaking of which, what did you think of the greatest luchador in all of America and Mexico, El Grande Americano, winning his first championship?
You didn't call Gable.
No, I said El Grande Americano. Use your ears, Joker. And they're totally two different people.
Now, like, you mean Chad Gable.
Yes, El Grande. I mean, he's a big star already, Joker. Winning his first title only, what, 2 months into his WWE career?
Yeah, just for Chad Gable.
Now, I've seen some people that are fans of Lucha Libre wrestling or whatever. Probably not. Saying that they hate that people are actually getting into this gimmick. And to that I will say, why are you upset that people are getting into it? It's fun.
Not many people can have fun nowadays.
I know, they act like fun is some contagious disease that you'll die from. I guess Cora Jade's not looking for the count-out victory. Nice catch.
And she got...
Are you surprised that she actually caught her?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, well, I would actually love to see Cora Jade try to get catched in midair by Lola Vice from the ring to the outside.
I guarantee she'll get fucking dropped.
Oh, I guarantee it too, since NXT is not very good at catching people. Case in point, just look at Tiffany Stratton. And there's the slice bread.
1, 2.
Oh, I didn't ask who you got winning this one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Cora got caught right there. And Lola once again showing where she knows to hit Cora hard.
In the blue.
No, the knee.
That blue.
Did you see that, Joker? She was moving Cora Jade with one leg. That is impressive.
Yeah. Very impressive.
Yeah, funny enough, we have made more use out of Cora Jade than WWE has, considering Cora Jade is a former Women's World Champion. It only lasted a month, but hey, she still won it, and there's the spinning back fist by Cora Jade.
Yeah.
And Lola Vice kicks out of her finisher. Yeah, have you even seen Lola Vice, or is she new to you?
I've seen a little bit of her.
I wonder which parts of her you've seen.
No, not why I meant to.
How about Soruka? I assume you drafted her for a reason, and not just to sit in catering because you hate surfers.
I think she has some talent.
And she's good, and she's the Women's North American Champion for a reason. That's a very competitive match between these two.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want
Uh-oh. Sliced bread. And DDT. So Cora Jade qualifies for the women's Money in the Bank. So are we gonna get ready to go back into the generation of Jade, Joker? I know. Realistically, the Twisted Generation could walk out of Money in the Bank with 2 belts. Yeah, Joker, you ready for this? LA Knight takes on your favorite Italian, Giovanni Vinci.
I wouldn't say he's my favorite.
Nonsense, you loved Giovanni Vinci a year ago.
Yeah, because he could put on some good matches.
Yeah, this is the start of his rebirth. Funny enough, I was thinking of just breaking up Imperium and putting Giovanni in NXT for a bit.
Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 241.
But hey, depending on things, I may or may not still do that. We'll see.
Intercontinental Champion,
I wonder if I should just give him The Rock, since they basically does The Rock stuff with the belt. Yeah, so do you think Jake the Snake has gotten under LA Knight's skin? There he is, Joker, the Italian stud.
Imperium from South Tyrol, Italy, weighing in at 220 pounds, Giovanni Vinci.
So you think Giovanni Vinci is gonna pull off the upset? After all, he did defeat The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
I'm very surprised about it.
See that, Joker? He's winking at you. Maybe he'll be your new Bruce. I know you're still feeling depressed after Bruce's departure.
I don't feel one next to the group.
Well, that lady in the crowd likes his style.
Worst Underhill for the name heavy.
Hey, I only made do with the creation that you gave us. You gave us basically Frankenstein's monster. And then besides, I think Bruce was one of our more funnier improvs.
Yeah, and the fact that Bruce was created out of a lost his bet as well.
Hey, just give Giovanni Vinci more overweight and give him a longer beard, and he'll be our new Bruce.
Don't forget to put him in lingerie.
I don't know, how would you actually react? Actually, no, I guess we already had that person. And you want to know, for those wondering, here is some inside lore on who Joker really based Bruce off of. He based him on himself, on what he would be if he was Bastion Booger.
No.
And after all, Bruce is the unwanted child of Bastion Booger and the Velveteen Dream.
Except the Moose doesn't fit on this thing.
He's certainly no one's dream, that's for sure.
He definitely is.
And just like Velveteen, his dream is over. What was his dream? To marry Joker. Wrestling was kind of a side hobby that he had. I could actually imagine that if some really good wrestler just said that today. That wrestling's just a side hobby to him and he's employed by one of the big companies.
I mean, I won't do all that shopping.
There's someone like that. And I guess Jacob Fatu when he was in MLW.
Yeah.
Look, Joker, it's the snake. He's walking out with the Intercontinental Championship.
Jake, that's not how you win the title.
And Giovanni with a big right hand. Well, I guess Jake slithered out of whatever crack he went into. Yeah, so do you think that Jake is getting under LA's skin by now?
He might.
First the failed cheap attack last week, and then he tried stealing the Intercontinental title. Impressive by LA Knight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, another guy that I'm surprised WWE hasn't let go by now. Santos Escobar. And I know he's a Triple H favorite, but I'm kind of still amazed that he's there, just doing basically nothing.
What do you mean? He's part of like Legado del Fantasma.
I'm pretty sure they broke up. After what I've seen, Berto walked out on Santos. I'll be honest, I wish I cared more, but they've literally done nothing with Angel or Berto or Santos to make me care. I'll say I probably care more for Angel and Berto, more so, because at least they've been used. While Santos has had some of the most hot and cold moments in WWE so far.
Fair enough.
Hey, here was an interesting question that I saw. And that is, what does WWE need to do to get the new Catch Republic over? I pretty much just responded. Pete Dunne was already over when he feuded with, well, when he turned heel and feuded with Sheamus. WWE just did nothing with them, and that's what got him cold.
Yeah.
Giovanni kicks out. What do you think of this matchup so far, Joker?
Not bad.
Giovanni reversed. And who knows, if Giovanni can pull it off, maybe I'll have to give him a shot at the Intercontinental title.
Maybe. What? Maybe.
Uh-oh. Oh, look, Joker. And LA, blunt force trauma. 1, 2, 3. So, you were saying about Giovanni Vinci again? As LA Knight put an R1 away, and Jake the Snake's mind games are, well, are they working, Joker?
Okay. And they not won.
Well, up next, Iyo Sky takes on Liv Morgan. You know, it's ironic, Joker. We might actually have the real women's world champion soon.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, Iyo Sky.
Oh, so when we actually do Evolution for real, are we just gonna have a bunch of random matches? Because I don't really see how we're gonna make this work when it's quite literally a week before Money in the Bank. Well, in game.
Fair enough.
So unless we're just gonna do randoms and see what happens.
And her opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from Elmwood Park, New Jersey, Liv Morgan.
I'm curious to hear Becky Lynch's response when she was talking about the women's division.
No.
Someone asked her, the women had a great year last year. Becky responded, they did? I didn't. So the women's division was being held down by the same women for almost the entire year. I will say that is one of WWE's problems. They cannot build around anyone other than, well, the two. Hey, who knows? Maybe with this new Women's Intercontinental Championship, maybe in a few years we'll eat our words, hopefully. And holy crap, Iyo. Did you see that? She just dove right out of the ring with Liv.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, Shaka, I'm curious. Do you think that the women's division is actually going to get a boost when we actually get everyone back? And with Julia and Roxanne getting called up, apparently. With Asuka and Kairi Sane coming back soon.
No.
And the men are about to get someone big back. Ilya Dragunov. And holy crap, is he missed. I still think that we would have gotten Ilya versus Gunther at Bash in Berlin if he wasn't injured. How about you? You think that would have been the match?
Kind of, yeah.
Who cares about this? Do you see Ilya Dragunov as a future world champion?
That depends.
Well, it depends on WWE. Yeah, I think people would really get behind Ilya if he's still competing at the same level. And what did he go out with? An ACL tear too?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you see why I'm thinking that's probably WWE's training? And I'm kind of agreeing with Stevie Richards that WWE needs to change their training process. At least for the whole part of, well, they should stop treating it like power lifters. And apparently they have a powerlifting competition too. And the wrestlers, not power lifters. Yeah, Joker, if anything, I think WWE should have realized by now that we keep on getting ACL tears due to this training. Maybe we should come up with a different training. Yeah, I did read some comments from people, and yeah, you should really stop doing that. One person there said, people train, don't these people usually train for like 5 days out of the week? I think they missed the point of she's not necessarily complaining about the training, she's more so complaining what they're doing in the training. And that it doesn't benefit them. At least that's what I took away from it. Hey, who knows? Maybe better, maybe it'd be worse. No, Joker. Yeah, I think Iyo is going to be the one to finally dethrone Rhea. We'll just ignore what happened in our imaginary evolution show where Rhea tapped out to Thea. That never happened.
It did happen.
It did not happen in this canon. You'll have to either call her up, and we do Crown Jewel for it to canonly happen. And you know, she's your women's champion. Yeah, Liv and Iyo are going at it pretty good.
This is a really good match so far.
Liv's going for the home wrecker.
1, 2.
Ooh, so close. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised that she abandoned that move as a finisher. That looks like a really good move, too. Oh yeah, so you remember Dark State?
You mean the new weight that can introduced? Yeah.
Say again, I didn't hear that.
instead the new NXT group that they
Nice.
introduced.
Well, now they're getting compared to Retribution. I would just call them knockoff Shield. And they come through the entrance. Well, they don't do that anymore, but they used to. They wear the Shield's old skull mask. Well, bandana versions of it. Yeah, now people are calling them the new Retribution. I know, when they get dumb names like T-Bar and stuff, then I will accept it. Till then, they're just knockoff Shield. And hey, I will say, they're a lot better than I first thought they would be.
That's right.
From the few matches I've seen them in, they're not too bad. And I actually like how intense they are when doing moves. And have you seen their finisher?
No.
Okay, so do you know that whole wheelbarrow thing? You know, where someone grabs you by the arms and the legs and they start swinging you?
Yeah.
So they do that, and they swing you, and another guy jumps up, catches you in midair, and hits you with a midair powerbomb.
Oh.
Hey, it's a pretty impressive looking move, I'll say that. So, well, Rhea's, well, hard to say undefeated, since she lost to Cora Jade, but we don't mention that. Yeah, will Iyo Sky be the one to finally dethrone Rhea Ripley, just like in real life? Hey, Doug, are you ready for the main event? Cody Rhodes takes on Tama Tonga.
Tama Tonga. Tama Tonga.
I know. You'd much rather have had Tonga Loa, but he was unavailable. Don't worry, Tonga Loa probably should be back soon. Speaking of which, should Bronson Reed be back soon, or does it take longer to heal from what he got?
Well, I don't know how long it takes for ankle injury first.
And he broke both of them.
They only broke one and cracked the other.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Everyone said they broke both of them.
No, they only fully broke one. Like, there were breaks, but there were only a lot of fractures in the other.
Could you imagine when he comes back? We might have a Jacob Fatu versus Bronson Reed feud.
Bronson Reed versus Jacob Cobb.
I guess I didn't bring up Jeff Cobb. But yeah, what do you think of Jeff Cobb joining the Bloodline?
I mean, it makes sense. He is Samoan, too. That's what a lot of people forget.
I didn't know
I don't know.
I thought that every member had to be family, though. And is he a part of their tribe or something?
No, like, well, technically, as Roman Reigns said in his interview with Stephanie McMahon, they do have selective family people. You never know, like, him, like, because I know him and Jacob feuded a lot.
Oh, there he is, Joker.
I will say, Jeff Cobb is a good acquisition by WWE.
And I only seen him from when he came into AEW those few times. But yeah, I really like Jeff Cobb for those times they came in.
Like, he is a really good guy.
I guess when you're really excited for the next game since we're probably getting him.
Kind of.
Yeah, do you think Tonga is gonna pull off the upset and defeat Cody Rhodes?
Maybe.
As it is, he has one of the more cooler entrances, I'll say that.
Yeah. I'll say, the entrance is very cool.
Did you see the European crowds doing his yeah. Or is it yee.
No.
There we go, main event, Cody Rhodes versus Tonga. Is Cody gonna tap out Joker? Nope. Alright, so far Tonga's had his number.
Yeah.
Yeah, so do you think that Solo is gonna turn on Jacob Fatu?
I mean, it kind of seems like it's going that way. And they're probably going to do a Jacob Fatu babyface run.
And people love him. Honestly, that might be for the best, because without the bloodline, who the hell is Solo Sikoa? And that's the reason why I would say that they haven't reversed. Solo should still be the enforcer, while Jacob's the leader. And when people kept on saying they should just remove Solo and it should just be Tonga and Tongaloa and Jacob, I always disagreed and thought they should keep Solo. But as the muscle of the group. Not that Jacob needs muscle. Yeah, Cody has not been able to get any offense on Tonga so far. Yeah, Joker, something I wanted to ask. Are you a fan of Dirty Dominic Mysterio's Intercontinental Championship reign?
I'll say it's not bad so far.
I'm surprised that people are actually getting behind Dominic. And he's getting Dirty Dom chance.
I mean, I think they're going to definitely break them away from the Judgment Day at some point.
I think they should just break up Judgment Day altogether. And the group is doing absolutely nothing noteworthy anymore. Other than this constant teasing of Finn. I don't know, who do you think's gonna turn into a heel in that situation? Yes, I will say, it's good to finally see Dominic is growing into his own. I'm sure if you watch years, well, 4 years ago when we first started this series, well, we probably wrote Dominic off as a lost cause, a nepotism hire. Now, I would say he is pretty good. He's pretty good and worthy of being the next Eddie Guerrero. Would you agree?
Yes, I definitely will say he's no longer a nepo baby.
Yes, I actually have plans for Dominic if I actually do ring in the Cruiserweight title. I do bring that one over. Well, I'm thinking Dominic would be a pretty good first champion. Cody, Tama, you're breaking my LEDs. Alright, look at that Joker. Do they have no idea how much money that cost? I don't know how much they cost either, but that's not the point.
Indeed, that is not the point.
I gotta give Tonga credit. He's hanging in there. And he's dead.
Yeah, he's definitely done after that. 2, 3.
Jacob. I'm curious, how would you grade this rivalry between these two so far?
Pretty good.
And Jacob and Baylor.
Hey.
How would you grade Cody's reign as the World Heavyweight Champion?
I wouldn't say it's bad at all.
I'd say I did a pretty good job. His little feud with Obafemi is good. The only thing I wish is that we could bring back the promos. I'd kind of have to do those in post-edit. And I just do not have the time to play this game. And right now I am editing both GTA and reworking my Mass Effect Legendary Edition video. Crossroads. Hey, if you're wondering why I wanted to do with this, is have Jacob come out, hit Cody Rhodes in the face with the belts, and then he was gonna bring in a chair and target Cody's leg.
Ah.
I don't know, we might still do that later. Dame Cody Rhodes did not win that. As everyone, we'll see you next time. Who knows, I may or may not still do that plan. We will see if I actually have enough time. But yes, Joker, before we go, if I do that, I may have to get rid of, well, both the tertiary titles, because I just do not have enough time to include everything.
Understandable.
And the game burns me out, so I'll probably just do 5 matches if I do. I'm sure you'll be happy to go back to 5.
show the story of the show is on. I want to in my opinion.
What I would like to do is for us to focus more on story now instead of just the pure wrestling.
Understandable.
And a part of me thinks you enjoyed it a little bit better when we had the subtitles and all that going on. Especially since ChatGPT could be pretty funny. Especially with the RVD.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll see you all next time.
Yeah.